currently 4:53, November 3rd, November 2nd. Just went on a run. Felt good. I wanted to sit down here and talk with you guys because my mind didn't want me to go on this run, but I wanted to. Let me tell you. So, I just got back in the crib. I went to go cop some Panda E. You know what I'm saying? I was in the mood. I'd been wanting some Chinese. Oh man, gourmet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just got back in the crib. Put my Panda E on the table. You know what I'm saying? I went to the bathroom, and for the past few days, you know what I'm saying, I've been getting motivated by David Goggins. Mr. Get the fuck after it. Mr. Stay hard. Mr. Motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I was listening to one of his videos. Is actually honestly one of the most inspirational videos I've ever seen. I'll show it right here. It's called How David Goggins Became That Guy. But it's a really powerful video, and David has a very powerful story. And I just looked out the window and I was just like, man, I want to go for a run, you know? And I sat there, you know what I'm saying, after I had that thought, and I was like, do I really though? I'm like, yeah, I do. That was my mind telling me I didn't, you know? I leave the bathroom. I see my Panda E on the table, and it's calling me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come here, Jay. Come sit down and eat us. We want you. Ah. Feel me? But I was like, nah, I gotta go upstairs. I gotta change. So I went upstairs. And I got in the room, and I was standing there for a good, 10 seconds. And I was just like, I don't feel like it. So that's exactly why I'm about to go. And after that, took my big ass khaki pants off. Khaki pants? I think that's what I said the first time. You know what I'm saying? Do the sweats on. You know what I'm saying? Do the hoodie on. Do the running shoes on. And I was like, I'm gonna go get the fuck after it. I'm tired of holding myself back. So I threw this shit on. Came out here. Turned my little GPS app on. My little runner app, Pacer. I started getting to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I live on a big ass hill, so I did walk down the hill to start. But I'm saying I walked, and towards the end of the hill I started to get into my little jog. Then I got to my run. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going actually running more than 50 to 70% of my speed. If you're actually doing that, trying to go on a run, you're probably a fool. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just wasting your energy. But I was just going, and I was like, wow, this feels great. You know what I'm saying? First, minute. And after that, I was like, okay, this feels okay. And I was thinking about halfway through. Not halfway through, a quarter of the way through, rather. I'm like, yo, I'm not going to run the usual route that I am. And by usual, I mean the route that I did 3 times 3 weeks ago when I said that I wanted to start running, but I didn't actually do it because I fell off again. That's okay, it happens. But you just got to pick yourself back up. And before, I was running up this smaller hill because the bigger one that was in front of me towards the end, which is the halfway point, was pretty scary. You know what I'm saying? And in my head, I'm just like, I think we have to take this on. And until I'm you know what I'm saying, about to hit that halfway point when I can actually see the hill, I'm still not sure. But man, when I saw that motherfucker, I looked it in the fucking eyes and I said, I'm gonna beat you. And I kept saying, I'm gonna beat you. And I kept saying, I'm gonna beat you. And I kept saying it because that's what was pushing me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And I saw it. You know what I'm saying? I saw the finish line and I kept pushing. And that motherfucker was not easy. You know what I'm saying? But I kept pushing because I wanted it. Because I wanted to push myself and I needed to. Because that's what it means to get the fuck after it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get anywhere in life just waiting around for shit to happen. You gotta go for your fucking dreams, man. You gotta fucking run at them. You gotta run at fear, man. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I'm making this video for me. I need to hear this shit, bro. I'm gonna watch this video I don't even know how many times. But I hope you guys can get something from it too. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of sitting around and not getting the fuck after what I want in my life, bro. That shit is whack. If you got big dreams like I do, you gotta take big actions. You gotta put in big efforts. You gotta make big sacrifices. That's what I'm signing up for. I'm gonna push myself every day. And this shit's gonna suck. This shit's gonna be hard. That's what it takes. Straight up. That's what it takes. And I'm gonna keep reminding myself. Every time I don't wanna do something, I'm gonna say this is where most people stop. This is why most people don't win. That's not from me, by the way. I got that from Alex Hormozy, the GOAT. Go get the fuck after your dreams. Big YDC.
You talk about performance without a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
So, like, for instance, let's say you have no races. Let's say you have no classes, no nothing. There's no purpose in your life. You know, people need to have purpose to get up. They need purpose to perform. You need to get to a point in your life where there's nothing on the docket. There's no 5K. There's no I'm going to get into school to be this or that and still perform to the highest level. Because what people don't get is one day that thing's going to come up. And if you're not constantly performing without purpose, you're not going to be ready when the time comes. It's this magical thing, purpose, that we're all looking for. But what's funny about it all is that we need these things to perform. But we don't take a second to realize the purpose is always there. The purpose never leaves us because the very purpose is you. You are always the purpose. There may be another purpose, like being a SEAL or going to college or whatever, but the main purpose in life is you. So if you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself. And that's what you need to really research is, man, why am I not doing this for myself? Because that is the number one purpose in life, is to better oneself. So that's the only purpose I fucking need. So the reason I get up every day, even though there's no race or there's no school, or there's nothing in front of me, is because I have pride in myself.
But where do you go to? You wake up on a morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee, you've got shitty shorts, whatever it is that's the issue today.
Keep talking.
You've got these problems, right?
I need you to keep talking about what you were just saying.
It's warm on the couch.
That's
Your
it.
missus says stay in
That's
bed.
it.
It's comfy.
That's
it's cozy.
That's
You've got
it.
work later on. You had an argument last night. You're slightly
it.
hungover.
Because I know every motherfucker ain't going to do what I'm going to do. So this is how you level up. That's how you level up. I know there's a whole bunch of people with that right there. That fires me up. That makes me fucking happy, what you just said. That brings joy to my life right there.
Why?
Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely. Well, everybody, it's Groundhog's Day again for David Goggins. If you pan it down here, you see it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's not a car or a person in sight. If you pan over here, it's the same thing. Not a car or a person in sight. People want to know where I find my strength at, where I get my strength. I get it from a lot of places, but right now, this morning, I'm getting it from, there's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday, hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving that. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day. Stay hard.